Hey everyone, I have a new shell challenge for you. If you're not aware of what a shell challenge is, I give you this shell and you turn it into whatever you want. I turned it into this house. Today I have a speed build for you to show you how I built this house, and we're also going to do just a little check-in, a little life update. I feel like it's been a while since we've had a chat, so let's get right into it. Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and I make YouTube videos about The Sims. Before we do get into the rest of the speed build, I just wanted to share that I've noticed that 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, and that's a pretty high percentage. So if you are enjoying this content, please consider subscribing. You absolutely do not have to, but it just helps our community grow and really helps me out. And I also would not be opposed if you considered leaving a like on this video, leaving a comment down below, turning bell notifications on. I love my early squad and I will try to respond to you as soon as possible if you are one of the first comments. But again, that's all your choice. You do not have to do that. But today I have a shell challenge to offer you. So this is me building the shell. I actually had a different shell before this and I bulldozed the lot and got rid of that. But then we made this new shell. But the thing that was definitely interesting about this house was the roofing. I actually am really satisfied with how I roofed this. And I was like, should I cut it out so it's a secret on how I did it? But you could literally just go watch the Twitch VOD if you really wanted to. I did build this on stream. If you're new here, I do also stream on Twitch if you ever want to come hang out. And this is where I built the shell. This is where I will also be touring the shells. So I will be touring the shells on July 11th, which is next Sunday. It's a week from today when I'm filming this, and July 13th, which is a week from tomorrow, the day I'm posting this. So I'm trying to give a range of time zones because I know I have fans. I know I have people that watch and participate in these challenges from all over. And the style that I went for this house, it's almost I think I kept calling it a new construction, almost like a new 2021 kind of style home. I don't know if it fully sticks with that, but I like the layout that I went with the home, and it does have more, not really modern, but contemporary furnishings. That is what we went with, and we went with the eco lifestyle siding as well. I think this did end up using quite a few packs, but as we know, I just actually made a TikTok on this. If you want to see what items from what packs are used in a build, you can actually just click on that pack in the gallery, and then it'll say show used items, and for that specific build, it'll show you what that build used. That is really useful, especially, I will say, especially for my builds, because sometimes I'm not realizing that I'm using a ton of packs and I actually end up using a side table from one pack when I fully could have used a very similar one from base game or something like that. It's definitely always good to check out if you are getting discouraged by seeing builds with a lot of packs used. I'm realizing now that I was oh my god, I'm gonna share a life update with you, but do I have that much to say? Kind of, I don't know. Life update is basically that TikTok has been going pretty well for me. I was just saying on stream today, I haven't really had a banger in about a week, but generally TikTok has been going pretty well. I don't know what it is. I just love editing for TikTok. I love editing my stream clips for TikTok. I love doing fun little fast editing tricks, because the way you edit for TikTok is different than the way you edit a long form video for YouTube. So I'm actually really enjoying that. Oh, also leave me a comment down below if you found my YouTube from TikTok, because I don't really post a lot of my YouTube content to TikTok, but I know people find their way over here anyway. I did just post a quick TikTok of the pride flag video because I love the pride flag house so much, and I was I need to share this with TikTok. I did post a little clip from that video onto TikTok, which I think probably brought a few more people over to that video. But if you found me through TikTok, I don't have favorites, but you're my favorite. No, I'm kidding. I just always find it wild when people actually take the time to leave TikTok to go find me on another platform. I have people in my Twitch chat a lot of the time be oh my god, hi, I just came over from TikTok. And it's baffling to me, because if you're on TikTok, if you know TikTok, it's very short form, very fast based content. It is so hard to get someone to take their attention span away from TikTok and take it to a different platform. So I know my biggest supporters are the ones that will come and support me on other platforms, and I love you for that. So anyway, thank you. Let's talk about the build. I probably will cut some of the floor plan out, so I don't know exactly where we are watching right now, but I'm watching the layout of the kitchen, which you might have already seen. I was really trying to get a good layout, because I did know I wanted the kitchen in this spot, but I also knew that if I wanted an island, it was gonna be weird. And so I ended up doing a little coffee bar almost on the side. I wanted the fridge to be right up on that corner by the front door, but I ended up doing a little coffee bar. But that's what the layout of the kitchen ended up being. And I did use Dream Home Decorator. I used the counters, I used the kitchen stools, I used the detachable stovetop, and I just realized I didn't add an oven, but I still have to upload this to the gallery because I still have to clutter it up. I did do the landscaping, but I cut that out of the speed build. I didn't want this to be excessively long. You'll probably notice this video is probably 25 or 30 minutes. So I already know this video isn't probably even going to do that well, because videos where a lot of people watch to the end do really well. So my advice, if you ever want to support a creator, not just me, if you ever want to support a YouTube creator, is watch their videos all the way through, because that helps them in the YouTube algorithm. Liking and commenting helps in the YouTube algorithm, and obviously subscribing too. But it's fully your right to click off, to do whatever. But that brings me to the windows of this house, because now I'm thinking about the kitchen, I'm thinking about that window above the sink. The windows in this house are very interesting. I used a lot of Snowy Escape windows, either the mid-size, big large glass windows, or the smaller rectangular windows. I like both of those windows a lot. They weren't perfect for every room in the house. I was trying to figure out what kind of window should go by the kitchen. I honestly might cut that part out because I didn't decide until the end of the build what I wanted that window to be. What I really need, I want more basic windows. I love the Snowy Escape ones that are not fully fully floor to ceiling, but are like also pretty big. I love putting those in groups of 3, which you will see here. I did that at least once or twice. I think they look so good together because it's not like overly excessive windows, which I feel like when you have full floor to ceiling windows, that can be a little bit much. But I think, I don't know, like 3/4 size of a wall window height is really, really nice. I feel like that's also pretty in trend right now. I don't know, like big windows, big natural light windows are pretty on trend right now. So that's why I felt like this was like a new construction 2021 kind of build. And you all will be shocked to hear this. I am actually becoming not anti-Seasons windows, but like I am becoming less of a fan of Seasons windows recently. I think someone on Twitter or something pointed out that they're really, really chunky, and I agree with that. Like now that I look at them, I'm like, they're very chunky and they don't have a lot of great swatches if you want to use them in a variety of builds. Now I do like using them if I'm doing like a full, you know, proper craftsman build. I made a TikTok about like what your favorite Sims pack says about you, and it's using this like popular TikTok sound. And for Seasons, I put that with, is this one really your favorite, or were you just told it should be? Because I feel like so many Simmers are like,
I love Seasons, Seasons is the #1 best pack ever.
And I'm like, it is a good pack, but also Seasons should be in the base game, in my opinion. And the build buy is average. I don't know if that's just because like now we have like some really great packs with build buy. Like I love the paranormal stuff build buy. I love the eco lifestyle build buy. Like that's why I think eco lifestyle is like my #1 pack, solely because the build buy is so my style. And I mean like tiny living, dream home decorator now, like the newer packs have obviously the more like trendy and desirable items. So like maybe that is just an influence on that, but I don't know. I still like my Seasons store though. It's pretty basic, pretty plain. The staircase was giving me a lot of trouble here, and I only realized like at the end of the stream that the Snowy Escape stairs do not come with the wall behind them. I could have sworn that they did, and I was like, how do I get the wall behind the stairs? I don't know how to get it back. I thought I deleted it and like I needed to get it back now. But no, it just like never was there in the first place. At the very end, we go with different stairs because I really needed that wall there to have like a proper flow of the house. I actually started furnishing with the bathrooms. I usually just like kind of like move around the house room by room, but I was like, I needed to finish this like on stream yesterday. Like I was like, I don't want this to be a super long speed build. I know I have 3 hours to finish this house, so I definitely want to start furnishing and do what I know best. I always know how to furnish a bathroom. Like I like doing bathrooms. They're pretty simple. You need your basics and that's it. In this like master bathroom, you will only have a functional bathtub. I did add a like wall shower just for the aesthetic and was having a lot of trouble trying to add that curtain. That should be playable. I've done builds like that before where that is playable. Your Sims can somehow just walk through the curtain. And then I wanted to draw like this little like ceiling opening on top of it. I don't know why I did that. I couldn't even tell if it was still there at the end because I never went into tab mode, but maybe we can do that at the end. My bathrooms are pretty basic unless they're a different size. Like this one, I was like, oh, this is kind of an interesting size, but like I think I can make it work. We're just not gonna have a mirror above the sink, but I don't think that's the end of the world. We are gonna have a mirror in the bathroom, obviously. And then the other bathroom is 3x2, so I was like, I am satisfied with that. That's a classic 3x2 bathroom. We all know I like those. This was actually the first time that I was building on Twitch in a really long time. I've been doing the Not So Berry challenge over there. So if you have followed me from TikTok, or if you know, have come from YouTube over to TikTok, you've probably noticed that I post a lot of my Not So Berry stream clips over there, and that's mostly what I've been doing on Twitch. I started playing that, I think at the end of April. Whenever I posted that CC shopping for my mint Not So Berry, I'm not gonna do a Rose Gen video of that just because I'm almost done with Rose Gen. I mean, I could in the future, I guess, but I think I might jump back into that with the Yellow Gen. The reason I didn't do a Rose Gen one is because the Mint Gen one, to be quite candid, that video did not do well in the beginning. Like the people did not like the CC shopping, so I was like, okay, I thought I was gonna do this, you know, every couple weeks as I progressed through the Not So Berry challenge. That did not get the clicks, the views, the engagement as a lot of my other videos do, so I was like, okay, maybe not. Then that video, I call it a sleeper hit, is like when a video doesn't do that well for the first like week or two, but then it actually kind of gets more views going on. And I've also noticed that I see review videos do the same thing with that. I don't know if that content is just more searchable. Like maybe did you find me from searching a video and one of my videos come up? Because I know that's actually something I struggle with in like my video creation, is creating like searchable videos. So if you did find my video from a YouTube search, let me know. I know I have like a pretty high ranked like WandaVision Sims 4 video, so like that could be, you know, how you found me as well. But I don't know, I just think it's really interesting, the like viewer habits. Like I kind of like looking at analytics solely for just like seeing who's watching my video, when are people watching my video, how are they finding my video, are the people that are watching staying till the end, are the people that are watching subscribing, you know? I find that really interesting. I don't know why, but I know that June was for sure not my best month for uploading frequently. And I know I've said before I want to upload 2 times a week. That is still the goal. I mean, obviously like the goal would be to upload 3 times a week. I think if I get to a point in life that I could pay an editor, that would be really fun. And I mean, it's also because like June was a pretty good month for me on TikTok. Like I've really been trying to post every single day on TikTok, if not more. And even though those videos are like 30 to 60 seconds, they still do take planning, especially if it's an edited stream clip. That'll take me about like 20 to 30 minutes to edit one of those. And yeah, honestly, you know what I just thought? When I have these long speed builds to do, I should just do a Q&A, honestly. So I would love to do do a Q&A sometime in the future. So if you do have any questions, please leave them for me down below. Because I know sometimes with like certain creators, like there's things that I just want to know like about their process of content creation. Like one thing I've always wanted to know is how other people record speed builds that they talk over. I'm like, do you play the video and like record yourself talking and then like line them up? Like, so if you have any questions like that, hopefully I can answer some of those for you. I would be more than happy to answer. Like I don't want to like gatekeep my knowledge of content creating. I think that's like very silly. But yeah, also it is July now. That's a little bit wild. June literally flew by. I was looking at like I posted videos on YouTube and it was like I posted 2 videos in all of June. Well, I guess 3 because I did post one on the last day of June. But I was like, how did this month go so fast? I think that's one of the reasons that it's like I don't realize that I'm not posting for like, you know, over a week at a time is because it literally doesn't feel that long to me. So I do want, this is my formal apology for not getting content out in a consistent and frequent manner. But like I said, that fully is a goal of mine. But I hope everyone has been able to like stay cool if you're in the, you know, if you're in the US, if you're in the Western North America this summer. I have definitely been thinking about you and sending good vibes over to everyone being impacted by the recent heat wave. It's been really, really hot here recently, but not like heat wave hot. And we've also had some rain recently to cool things down, which was really, really nice as well. I just had to pause for a minute and say to myself, am I really like making small talk about the weather in my speed build? Is that what's going on? Anyway, I have no idea where you are in the video right now, but I am watching placement of the dining room area. It is a pretty open concept. I do like sort of that the kitchen is a little bit sectioned off just a little bit more, solely because the way I am is like if I'm like trying to sit down and watch a show, but like there's like cooking or like something going on in the kitchen, I can't focus. I cannot pull my focus away from that sound. So I do like at least a semi-sectioned off kitchen, though I do think also because I watch, you know, I watch the TV shows and whatever about buying a house and people are like, oh, the open concept is so good because we have kids and like we have to watch the kids and like see what they're doing. So I need the open concept and this and that. And I'm like, oh, I mean, that is a good point there too. And just for funsies, I did a little like round hot tub portion of the pool, which I was so confused about because like I've done this many, many times and I could not figure out why it wasn't working. But then I realized it was because the pool is on a foundation. Then the pool looks really ugly when it's not on a foundation. So I put it back up and just tried to like, I don't know, scoot things around to make it look acceptable. And it doesn't even look round when you zoom out just because of like the way the polygons are. So it's like, was that even a success? I don't know. But I like the backyard. It's pretty nice. It's pretty fun. And I think my only complaint about this house would be like that the upstairs is like, it's pretty tight. There's not a lot of room to walk around from room to room. It does have like a nice landing area by the steps. The walkway is pretty tight and also the bedrooms are pretty tight. So we used a lofted bed in this, I called it the Nevada shaped bedroom because it's literally shaped like Nevada, which brings me, I keep forgetting to say this on my YouTube channel, but I've said it many times on my Twitch. Sarah Builds the States will come back. I will probably try to post one like later this week or next week. That'll probably be one of those videos. I think I have New Hampshire is next on the list, but massive apologies if you have been waiting for that series to come back. You are not gonna believe me, but I literally forgot that I was doing that series. I don't know what it was. I don't know if like a couple of those videos didn't perform as well. I was really trying to focus on what was performing well. So I like took a break from those and then I literally forgot, but like something made me take a break from making the Sarah Builds the States videos. And then I forgot that I was doing them as a whole. Not this being like, not my YouTube apology era. Should the thumbnail be me crying? Should I be like, I'm sorry for forgetting about Sarah Builds the States? Oh, in that bedroom, I used the new Pride picture. I really, really like the new Pride picture. I think it's really cute. And then the other bedroom, I forget if I cut part of like the building process of that room out, but I could not figure out how I wanted the walls to look because I really, really liked the wallpaper from Dream Home Decorator for that room. And it was like, it's too busy for like this kind of small room. You know, I'd like something a bit less intense or maybe just use that as an accent wall. But I do like the layout. I think it would be a good like guest room or a teen room or a kid's room. I don't know. I made the Nevada shaped room, like pinkish room, with the intent of that being like a teen room. So I don't know. You could modify this room into whatever you want. Also, I realized I probably should have said this a bit at the beginning. Full rules are going to be linked in a tweet down below, and they are also on my most recent YouTube community post if you would like to see the rules for this challenge. I tried to get the tweet and the YouTube community post up as soon as I could, solely just because like I wanted to make sure you had as much time as possible because I know me posting this, you have about 6 or 7 or 8 days maybe to get the build in for when I'm going to stream shell tours. I still haven't announced it on TikTok though, so I might need to do that today. And honestly, like I said before, like I haven't done a lot of building on my channel recently, and this kind of like revived my enjoyment of building. I don't know if I had just done so much building that I was getting tired of it, that I was like using the same things all the time or what, but I feel like taking like a little bit of a break from building allowed me to be a bit more creative because I feel like usually, especially you'll see in this master bedroom, I don't know what it was, but like I've gotten over the things like if something doesn't match slightly, I used to be like, I can't do it, it's ugly, it's like it's not good. But I'm specifically thinking about the bedside rug in the room with the like flashy wallpaper. I'm like, I never would have like allowed that because it doesn't perfectly match the wallpaper. So nature is healing, I guess. And in the master bedroom, like I don't think I've ever used that swatch of bed. I don't think the side table matches perfectly, but I think that adds a sense of realism. Like, does every single item of furniture in your house match? Probably not, but also maybe, you know what, I'm not gonna speak on that. But the big struggle was finding out where another desk could go in this house, because I didn't want the only desk to be in that like teen room, that like cramped teen room, and the desk under the loft bed. And I could not for the life of me figure out where one could go in this master bedroom just because of where the doors were placed. I feel like if the doors were placed differently, maybe I could have figured something out, but we end up doing one downstairs, and I actually really like how it fits in the downstairs area. Like, it's just kind of like tucked away. So I like that a lot. The shell is under the hashtag sarahkendall3. It's also on my gallery. If you go look through my gallery uploads, my gallery name is Sarah Kendall with 3 L's, SarahKendall, because Sarah Kendall with 2 L's was taken. I used to always say that at the end of my videos. I feel like, you know, it could be a group chant at this point. But the last two things I think I have for this house are the desk area downstairs and the mudroom, figuring out the layouts for that, and maybe the backyard. I don't know how much I cut out of this, because you know, having a video longer than like even 15 minutes is kind of terrifying to me. So I was trying to make this as compact as possible without like massively speeding it up so you can't even tell what's going on. But we'll just have to see. Editing speed builds is always such a time, because it's like sometimes my voice, my talking is not matched up whatsoever with like where the video is, and so I have to like edit it and squeeze it in and speed up certain parts and slow down certain parts. It's just like, it is a lot. They also are kind of easier to edit because it's not like I'm scrolling through footage trying to see like the good moments, pick out the good moments. Like, I know I'm just talking over the speed build. That's basically what it is. So yeah, I was able to get the wall under the stairs and everything, and then what was nice about the wall under the stairs is that I was able to push the desk that I used like far enough in to that wall, so it like was a little bit thinner, it fit a lot better, and just wasn't as bulky, taking up space as some of the other desks, or, you know, if I couldn't push it into the wall, would have been. And I ultimately really like the layout of this house. It feels very realistic, feels very home-y to me. In my head, I was like, this is a good starter home. Not in The Sims. I don't know, it's probably like $80,000, but I mean, like, I feel like in real life, this is kind of like what people might look for in like, you know, like a decent starter home, coupled with maybe, you know, a kid on the way or something like that. Like, I feel like this would be good. The rooms aren't that big. The layout is a little questionable. There probably should be an entrance to the backyard off of the dining room. So there are parts that you could fix up a little bit. Ultimately, I think it is a nice house. You could also like rearrange the living area and the dining area. I realized that you probably could do that as well. I literally don't remember what I was talking about. I had to pause and take a break and text my mom for a second, and now I literally fully forget what I was saying. So I guess I was doing the laundry room, and I guess I must have cut out a lot of the rest of the backyard, but we will see that as we go tour the house. I honestly have considered like maybe just doing speed build highlights of certain builds, like especially this one, and then just doing the full tour at the end, because I know not every single thing is the most important thing to see in a speed build. So let me know if you'd like that format, or if you do actually like seeing the whole process, because I'm fine doing either, but like I just want to make sure I'm tailoring my content to the people that watch the videos. So yeah, we are coming up to the end of the speed build here. I was just throwing in some extra things in the backyard, a fence, grill, a table, stuff like that. So we are finishing up, and I did, like I said, I did cut out the landscaping, so let's jump into the game and take a look at what we've got. All right, so here is the final product of the house. It looks super cute from the outside. I really like the colorful landscaping that I went with. And then this is the front porch area with a nice bicycle, and then the entranceway over to the living area. I changed the walls in the living area. I think it adds a nice touch. And then this is the dining area with the desk, all fully functional. This is the kitchen back here, and then the mud room, and this side bathroom right back here. This is the backyard with some nice lighting, and then there's an overview of the 3 bedrooms and the 2 bathrooms that are upstairs. Once again, I just play tested this. It's all fully functional. And that's the house. It will be on the gallery for you under Sarah Kendall with 3 L's, like I said. And I would love to see what you can turn this shell into. It doesn't even have to be a house. It can be any type of lot you want. I just want to see your creativity, because I know most of you are better builders than me. And as always, if you do enjoy this content, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you give this video a like. And you know I love my squad that stays till the end, so comment down below firework if you did make it this far. You know I stream on Twitch, I post on TikTok, blah, 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 blah. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a lovely tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!